Yo YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Kinezy Mobile here, guys, and in today's video we are going to be talking about barrel attachments in Bullet Force, guys. So before we start, I'm just going to say I'm going to be using the M4 just as my comparison weapon. It's the weapon that I use in all of my comparison videos, guys. It's the primary that you start the game with. You know, I just feel like it's a good spot to just like start off at. So guys, basically, I'm going to cut this up into 4 different sections, guys. Sorry, 3 different sections, guys. There's going to be me talking about guns without a barrel attachment, the pros and cons. Then with the muzzle brake, pros and cons. Then with the suppressor, pros and cons. So, guys, pretty much this video is going to be a lot about me talking. It's going to be a bit of fact, a bit of opinion, guys. I'm going to be using the Coyote sight on my M4 just because that is the best optic for all guns except for snipers, and I've spoken about that in a previous video of mine. I'll definitely go check that out, guys, if you want to know more about it. And yeah, okay, guys, so as you can see, we've already started the gameplay of me using the M4 without a barrel attachment, guys. The pros of using a gun without a barrel attachment, guys, is that it doesn't have any negative effects. There's no bad things. There's no real positives other than the fact that there's no negatives. So guys, basically when you're using a muzzle brake, there is going to be a negative, and when you're using a suppressor, there's going to be a negative too. We'll talk about those later. But yeah. So guys, pretty much going bare bones with a lot of guns is definitely the way to go. Well, going without a barrel attachment is definitely the way to go. There is certain guns which this will not work well with. Like, there's some guns like the Scar which definitely need a barrel attachment on them, guys, because of just recoil control. But definitely, like, guys, definitely without any barrel attachment weapons as a definite choice. So guys, the next one is the muzzle brake, guys. So basically what the muzzle brake is it is made for assault rifle like weapons with high recoil. So guys, basically this is going to be really good for like your Scar, huge recoil. It's going to be good for like the Tommy gun. It's quite good for the M4. Well, the M4 doesn't have that bad recoil, but you know, it's definitely a good thing to just have it on anyway. The thing with the muzzle brake is, though, you're not actually going to be losing anything when you're using this, other than 15,000, which it costs to actually purchase the barrel attachment, guys. You're not actually going to be out of pocket for like damage or anything like that when it comes to actually playing the game, guys. So your weapon's not going to be any less effective. You're not going to be losing anything by having this on your gun. This attachment will only you can only equip this for certain weapons, though. You can't equip this for snipers. Obviously, barrel attachments can't be equipped for shotguns or anything like that, because they don't have a barrel like the rest of the guns, because they're not one bullet, one at a time bullets. So yeah, guys, definitely just the muzzle brake is a good option, guys. In my opinion, this is actually the best one for some guns. Guys, in my opinion, guys, the muzzle brake is probably the best option when it comes to most guns. I'd use it on most guns, unless I'm going to go without because guys, on snipers I don't use a suppressor or I can't use a muzzle brake, because yeah, I just don't use anything on a sniper, because you know, I just like to go bare bones. But with a lot of assault rifles, guys, chucking on a muzzle brake can only do you good. Like, seriously, there's nothing bad that happens when you use a muzzle brake. It doesn't affect anything except it reduces recoil, and that is good. Yeah, so unlike the muzzle brake, the suppressor does have negative connotations, which is why I do prefer the muzzle brake over the suppressor, guys. I know a lot of people go for the suppressor because, you know, you can't be seen on the minimap, but like, seriously, guys, that's just more people coming towards you for you to kill. Like, I definitely, if it's in like a stealth one or something like that, you know, you might want to have your muzzle brake, you might want to have your suppressor on instead, but personally, I don't really care about that. Anyway, guys, now we're going to be talking about the suppressor. So, guys, basically what the suppressor does is the suppressor makes you not be seen on the minimap, and also increases accuracy. So it doesn't decrease recoil, but it increases accuracy of your bullets. So that means if you're not aiming down sights, your bullets are going to be going like closer to like in the middle of your crosshairs more. This is good for a couple of reasons, guys. Number one, you don't have to aim down sights as much. Number two, it actually makes your I don't know, it gets you kind of used to a gun for a while. Like, I don't know, I just like using the suppressor on certain guns. But definitely, guys, there is one massive con of using the suppressor, one massive downfall. It decreases damage, guys. That is seriously not good. Some weapons, you can get away with it. Like the M4, guys, which I'm testing on right now, doesn't look too bad with the suppressor on, guys. Everyone knows that the M4 does really, really well with the suppressor, guys. But for, say, like the M4A5, the sniper, that's a 2-hit kill when using a suppressor. That's terrible. Like, there's certain guns that with a suppressor are just so bad. Like, I know that the MPX with a suppressor is terrible because it already does not much damage. And then when you're putting on a suppressor, taking away even more of its damage, it's just going to get less and less strong. But guys, definitely for guns that are quite strong, the suppressor is definitely a good option. For me, guys, summing this all up, I'm just going to say out there, I like the muzzle brake more just because it doesn't decrease damage. But there are certain weapons which do use the suppressor better, and there are definitely certain weapons that do know barrel attachments better. If you ask me, guys, it's just up to personal preference. Definitely just whatever you guys feel like, but definitely make sure that you keep in mind, if you do decide to put on the suppressor, that a lot of guns are gonna, like, if you're someone who counts hits, a lot of guns are going to take a lot more hits when you're using a suppressor than when you're not using a suppressor. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much all I've got to say about this video, guys. Definitely, if you guys like these kind of videos, be sure to let me know in the comments. I've made a lot of these kinds of video, guys. Like, I made a lot of these kinds of videos, guys. The kind that are like, you know, comparing different things inside of Bullet Force. But I definitely, guys, check out other videos on my channel because I've got videos like comparing different optics. I've got videos talking about the best HUD customization. I've got heaps of different videos, guys, and that is really, really helpful. For YouTube, I just want to say this is going to be KinetZ Mobile signing out.